All right, we are live. We are live. Let's see what we got going on. We're talking about cap breakers in this live stream, how to maximize, get the most for your builds when you're making your build. I know there's a lot of new players on NBA 2K26, and I see a lot of builds that just aren't made correctly. When you're making your build, you should account for all the potential cap breakers that you intend to acquire for your build. We're going to break that all down in this live stream so you guys could get the most out of your 2K26 builds. Give me a second here while I finish off some of the back end stuff. What up, Dev? What's good, man? All right, turn on. No cap in the building. Gene, what up? What's goody? Yeah, in the building. I see ya out there. Give me a second. Let me take this off now. I should be good to go. How's he, Master Fu? What up, man? What's good? All right. Put this out there. Live. And we are good to go. Good to go. First of all, let's go over some of the, I don't know if you guys got these builds. Grand Rising, Ambrosia. What up, Flaw? What's good, man? What is it? Jardis or J Artist Calhoun. If you're making a 7-4 build, which one was it? It was your 3-point attribute. If you start with a 69, now this the reason why it's key. The reason why it's so key to start with the correct number is because if you start with a lower attribute, making the best use out of the cap breakers, if you start with a lower attribute in a particular area that you want to target, then you can place attributes elsewhere when you're making your build stronger and using the cap breakers to make up for the weaknesses in a particular area. So that's what's so dope about the cap breakers. But if you start with a 69.3, you can use 5 cap breakers to get that joint to an 89, which I thought was super dope. But most people aren't making 7-4 builds. Let's say you're a point guard out there, Coach Z in the building. Let's say you're a point guard and you want to start, say, sacrifice some of your driving dunk. Now, you guys know I'm a 5-out point guard. So I like to drive and keep that as an option. I use the Kyrie escape to give me some leverage, and I use that driving option in 5-out. Now, I made my particular build wrong because I started with an 89. Now, there's also some factors that you want to consider, like your wingspan and all that good stuff, so that you can actually have the potential to increase your driving dunk. But if you start with a 73 driving dunk and you have the wingspan to increase that, allowing you to add 5 cap breakers to your driving dunk, then you could maximize that driving dunk with only 5 cap breakers to 92 driving dunk, which I thought was super dope. I could have did that with my build, but then again, you got to consider that as you increase your wingspan and such, you might affect other attributes. On a 7-foot build, if you start with a 25-3, this is the craziest one that I've heard so far. On a 7-foot build, if you start with a 25-3 ball, you can put 5 cap breakers on it and get it to a 75-3 ball, which a lot of 7-footers have. They have about a 75-3 ball. And one of the more popular builds now, them 6-8 builds, a lot of people are making 6-8. You can start with a 70 ball handle, put your attributes elsewhere, and then use 5 cap breakers to get that ball handle to an 86, unlocking all the meta dribble animations that you would use on a 6-8. Now, this is key because a lot of people want to increase that ball handle ASAP in the beginning when they're making their build, and then they're stuck on where to place the remaining cap breakers that they get along the way. So in case you guys didn't know, there are 28 total cap breakers in the game, and there's a ton of different ways in which you can get those cap breakers, and I'll pull it up on screen. In case you don't know, I'm going to pull it up so I can read it to ya. As far as the rep goes, and within your rep, there are certain milestones in your rep that give you cap breakers. At rookie 5, you get a cap breaker. Same thing for starter 3, you get a cap breaker. At starter 5, you get 3 cap breakers, which a lot of you guys are probably there already, getting to that point. I'm about to hit veteran 2, so I'm gonna get an additional 3 cap breakers. And at legend 1, you also get 3 cap breakers. Another factor that you guys may want to consider are the crew rewards. If you're not in a crew, you can subscribe. Just type !Discord if you would like to join one of the all city crews that are already at level 30. One of the incentives for subscribing to our Discord, you first join and then you subscribe to our Discord. When you join and subscribe to our Discord, we'll instantly add you on to one of the crews, getting you the cap breakers you need. For crew rewards, you get a cap breaker at level 8, at level 15, at level 22, and at level 30. You guys will want to get those cap breakers. Just consider subscribing to our Discord and we'll get you in on a crew, and you can take advantage of those additional cap breakers that you get from being on one of the all city crews. We got multiple crews at level 30. We definitely got a spot for you. Specialization. Now, I did wrong with choosing my specialization. I did my joint all wrong. I got a shooting build and I chose the shooting specialization. Although in the beginning of the year, I did enjoy going through that shooting specialization. But on my point guard build, I should have chosen the playmaking specialization. And a lot of you guys are choosing wrong. I know a lot of people are choosing wrong in their specialization, and you feel it like at the beginning of every season. So like right now, I don't have my lightning launch badge high, which if I would have chose the playmaking specialization, I would have had that opportunity to use my lightning launch badge at a higher level in the beginning of the season. Now I got to grind out to level 40, or I got to grind it out so I get those max +2s throughout the season. I got to grind it out, unnecessarily making the game more difficult for myself along the way, because without the badge, my player just moves hella different. The moves are not nearly as effective that I have in my bag. So that's another thing that you guys may want to consider, because man, that's a nightmare going on. My player moves so much more dramatically slower. Like, it's such a huge difference. Last season, I grinded out to level 40 within the first week. This season, I'm somewhat struggling because my player is playing so much slower. It just really sucks. You also got lifetime challenges that give you guys cap breakers. 100 goals completed, you get a cap breaker. 200 goals completed, you get a cap breaker. Check those lifetime goals if you're not familiar with them. It's a challenging part of 2K. It's one of those challenging goals. But if you do complete those goals, you can get yourself an additional cap breaker. So find out where you're lacking. Cap breakers are really important. They can really change the scope of your build, giving you additional benefits like takeovers and animations, things like that. And for each season level, 1 out of every 9 seasons, for every single time you hit level 40, there's 1 cap breaker in the seasons, which you guys know is the reason why we grind these seasons. It's the reason why I've been grinding these seasons, to get them cap breakers. So at the end of the year, or closer toward the end of the year, you have a ton of additional cap breakers, and you could consider making a new build. I don't necessarily recommend you guys are going out there spending money on these builds. You guys know how I feel about that. But if you have a ton of cap breakers, you really have a lot of room to be creative with your builds, which is dope. What up, Grayson? I got a few builds with like high steal in the 90s, but collect more fouls than steals. Just made a new player with a 50 steal, and I'm averaging 4 steals, no fouls. This game is so damn backwards, and you are not lying. I want to go into my build right quick and show you guys my attributes. I did apply some towards the steal, but Lord knows how many steals I be getting with a 73 steal. Now, I played the left-hand corner in a zone defense because I'm the point guard, so I have the least amount of defense on the floor. But man, if you just put yourself in the right position. So what I like to do, I think a lot of people struggle with this, and I see it every day on the court when we go out there. the person you're guarding. So I have somebody in my corner. Let me go back to full screen. I have somebody, I see this way too often. People just be in the wrong position, especially in zone defense, and they wonder why the zone is breaking down. So many rookies in this game that don't fully understand the zone defense. If the ball, let's say the ball is at the top of the key. If the ball is at the top of the key and you got to guard the left-hand corner, if you draw a line from the left-hand corner to the top of the key and stand in between that line and they pass that rock, more times than not, you're going to get a steal. But it's positioning yourself. So what I mean to say is if the dude is just standing still, it's easy to make that read. But it's when he starts moving that players end up getting lost and they lose the positioning. As you're tracking that ball with your opponent in your peripherals in that left-hand corner, you want to make sure you're putting yourself in that line. That line is going to move from the corner to the ball handler. So every time that ball handler moves, put yourself in that line, drawing that line from the corner to the ball handler. It's it's the easiest bit of advice, but I tell you, too many people are way too off to understand that. And there's some other factors that you got to consider, like a backdoor cut or whatnot, or preventing a backdoor cut. And that's why I like to position our center. If I'm playing the bottom left-hand corner, I might guard the hash, lean towards the hash while still maintaining that line from the ball handler to the corner, allowing my center to step back a little bit towards the paint. I can guard. If the ball goes to the hash, I can run out to the hash. If it goes to the corner, I could be in the passing lane toward the corner, and my center is just a bit closer toward the paint to make any contests that are necessary. Too many times. What up, Dion? What up, Edwin? What's good, y'all? Too many times I see I see defenders making these poor mistakes, and we need to do better. We need to do better because a lot of people come in to the games. You guys know I run with the players in our Discord. All too often I run with the players in our Discord, and I send out a message to the general chat. There's over 30,000 players in our Discord, pulling up on 34,000 to be exact. It's one of the largest 2K Discords out there. You guys are welcome to join. Just type !Discord in this live stream. The link will come up. You could join. I send out a general message in our Discord, and I run with a ton of different people. A lot of these people don't understand. They never play structured basketball. They don't understand zone. So they quickly call, hey, we should play man. And that irks the hell out of me, man. It really irks the hell out of me. Understandably, I understand that we have to go into man because people just don't have the IQ for zone. But man, it's so much easier when you play zone because you can really get in them lanes. What up, Agent Q? Hustle Main in the building. Bryce, what's good? What's goody? Bryson, Uncle Slim, I see y'all. What up? What up, man? What up? So yeah, we're talking about cap breakers, how to make the best like during the onset, how to make the best out of your builds. This way, how many of you guys in the stream right now, let me put this thing down. How many of you guys in the stream right now are getting cap breakers? Let me see where I'm at. Are getting cap breakers, but don't know where to put them at. I'm at 71% to veteran 2. 71% to veteran 2, granting me another 3 cap breakers. Now there's multiple places I can put those cap breakers, and there's the only build I use on NBA 2K26, and I still have multiple places. I made this in the beginning of the year, and I still have multiple places I could put these cap breakers, which I'll show you guys right now. If we go into cap breakers, I can go with speed with ball, get that up to 90 or 89 rather. I could also go, I'm getting 3, so I could get my perimeter defense to an 86 or even an 88, which is definitely something I'm considering. I could increase my steal, get that up. What would that be? That's 78. That would be 82, 86, 89, 91 steal for 5 cap breakers. So I'll get that level 40 cap breaker, and also the +3 from veteran 2. Just multiple places I could go with my speed, increase that speed, which I'm considering as well. It'll only make me a better defender if I increase my speed. I can mess around with my agility. Man, so many different areas I could put this cap breaker, and I find the hella interesting. What up, Red? What's goody? What's goody? My only issue with the zone is that it's hard to score in transition if you're playing the corners or down low on defense. The two guards at the top will eat the whole game. It's tough. It's tough to respond to that because so many things like came into my mind when I heard that. I think there's just different levels of skill. At the higher levels of competition, the two players up top are going to eat, and it's known by the whole team that they're going to eat because they're on those fast breaks. The center who's getting the rebound or swing who's getting the rebound needs to learn to take, in my opinion, at the higher levels of competition, this is how it plays out. But they need to learn to take pride in throwing that outlet pass. So you got to see those players as an extension of yourself. When you're making your build for higher levels of competition, if you're a casual player, I understand. You want to get buckets. But at higher levels of competition, you want to get those fast break points. You need to get as many fast break points as you can. That's how NBA 2K26 is. And, just like myself at the point guard's position, I see my teammates as extensions of myself. So if I could dot them, all the better. I average 10 assists a game, pulling up on 30 points per game with 10 assists. Between the lockdown and the secondary defender, we want them to be on the break. Like we encourage that idea. Go on the break, man. Get these buckets, bro. It's just a matter of perspective. It really is a matter of perspective. Some people make these big man builds and they're like, nah, I'm trying to eat, and they want to go into the post or they want to score their 2 points. Meanwhile, we're out here trying to get 3 points. It's just a matter of perspective on the game. I can tell you at the higher levels of competition, the idea and concept is every single possession should be a 3-ball. That's the concept behind it. Not to say that you don't take 2-pointers at all, but if you can get an easy 3 off a fast break, it's just so much better. Worst thing is to walk into rec with the power forward or center with no rebounding, pass, act, or steal. It really is bad. How many of you guys agree with that? Now, I'm not saying that I'm right and you guys are wrong. You guys purchased the game. You spent money on the game, all the same. If your goal is to get buckets, it is what it is. But there's a certain way to play 2K. You know what I'm saying? If you want the dubs, if you want to increase your win percentage, there's a certain way to play 2K. And this is why you see a lot of centers with high pass accuracy so they can throw those outlets. Just wanted to say, got 2K recently after not buying for a few years, and your content has been awesome. Salute, Mike Fisher. Thank you, man. That made me feel good, man. Salute. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you guys let me know, because I'm not saying I'm right. Like I said, you guys spend the money all the same, and you might have an idea of how you want to play this game. As your rank starts increasing, you're going to be forced into this mode. Just how it is, because the other team's going to be throwing those outlet passes. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be getting those 3s on their outlet. And if you're more so focused on getting 2s with your center build, doing a post fadeaway or something like that, you're going to be taking a lot of L's. And it's going to keep you at a certain level. This is why I was saying as well that a lot of people are able to stay in their own bubble with 2K26's skill-based matchmaking. They're able to stay in their bubble because they have a certain perspective on how to play the game. So, let's say you're a team that primarily focuses on 2s, then you might be staying at the silver level. There's nothing wrong with that. But as you increase, you might get some wins against the higher levels. As you continue to increase, they're going to play a certain way. There's a certain type of build that needs to be out there. And it's just how it is, man. Just how 2K is. It's a lot of times we got to learn how to play 2K. It's not solely just basketball. Basketball and 2K are two totally different things in a way. A lot of people bring only their basketball mindset, but 2K, they allow certain things to happen. And, the teams that are focused on increasing their win percentage know the meta builds to bring out there. I'll give you guys an example. The meta builds to bring out, you want to have a lockdown that knows how to play good containment defense. A lot of point guards like to run the pick and roll, so they have their center setting the screen, and you're gonna want a good swing to play the other side of that screen. You don't want your center playing that screen; he's gonna get toasted. So you got a good swing on the other side of that screen, and oftentimes what makes a good swing is high rebounding, a decent amount of block, and a steal attribute. You know what I wanted to touch base on too, by the way, for those folks who run swing? A little bit of advice. We know for the super sweaty point guards, you need to be super vigilant on like playing the opposite side of that screen, especially like super sweat. We're talking about ultimate elite levels. But we don't run into ultimate elite level point guards often. So when you're playing the swing position, you should be maybe around the foul line area. A good lock will work towards getting over that screen. And the point guard's tendency will tell you how much his tendency to shoot, how aggressive he is, will tell the swing how much he needs to be over that screen. But most of the time in the rec center, if you guys play the rec center, most of the time he's just a step behind, slightly hedging to prevent the three, but he's not committing to the three. He's letting the lockdown get over the screen. He won't commit. He just wants to prevent. While he's in that prevention or preventative type of mode, he should be looking at the backdoor cuts from everywhere, not just the 2-on-2, the lockdown defender, swing, center who's setting the screen, and point guard. It normally turns into a 2-on-2. Everybody else stays still. While he's doing that, oftentimes what happens is, especially for me, they send a backdoor cut on my end because I'm the smallest defender. When that person is playing the swing, he needs to be aware of everything that's happening on the floor. I see this too often. Swings are just completely out of position. They're not even paying attention to the backdoor cut, and it's so freaking obvious. If it was me playing point guard, I'd send that backdoor cut as well. Especially with a swing who doesn't even attempt to prevent and be in the passing lanes. So when you're making your swing, you definitely want to have that steal attribute high enough so you can prevent those passing lanes in the paint. You want to be a hawk. Oftentimes as well, another thing that I wanted to mention, you guys let me know. What up, Babacar? What's good? Yeah, I'm going to get to the chat in a second. Oftentimes as well, let's say the swing has to hedge over heavy. He has to hedge over heavy to the point guard because that screen is hitting the lock. The lock can't get past the screen. They're good at their pick and roll. The center ends up rolling quick because he knows this is going to be either a 2 or 3 happening. So the swing steps up. He has to step up higher than he had anticipated. So now he's on the ball handler. You want to make sure that swing has a decent amount of perimeter defense for these particular type of scenarios. So when that swing comes to the ball handler, he's now locked up on the ball handler. The lockdown has to be in position to be in the passing lane. The point guard hitting the roll. We had like... excuse me. We have to be aware of this stuff, yeah. So these are some of the instances that I some of the scenarios I see happening out there where, there's just a lack of awareness of what's taking place on the court, picking up on the tendencies. This dude is shooting aggressive. He already hit 3 3-pointers. The point guard already hit 3 3-pointers off of the pick and roll. So now the swing has to hedge up quickly. The lockdown has to know what's happening. If that swing is hedging up to prevent that 3 because he's an aggressive shooter, the lockdown has to get the swings back. And the instant that ball goes down, and if it makes it down there, the lock is committed to playing that passing lane, so he's going to have to hedge slightly. But the instant that they go into a recovery, the lock got to get back out. And now the lock should be playing the passing lane back to the point guard if that center doesn't go up. Do we get that? Are we on the same page? The best defender on my team. I'll be locking ish up. That's what's up, man. Dope. Let's get to the chat. See what y'all got to say about some of the stuff that I was expressing. Red said, preach the gospel of 2K. No lies here. Same way with Dwight's ring. He ain't even play in the finals. Literally his player type didn't fit him versus Miami. If you're not the point guard, spot up shut your mouth, and hit your no dip catch and shoot. Oh man, say it again. A lot of people don't. Again, like I said in the beginning, you paid the same amount of money I paid. Uh, However you see basketball, you can create your basketball experience the way you see fit for you. But I agree with Potence to a certain extent. If you're not the PG, spot up, shut your mouth, and hit your no dip catch and shoots. You're not meant to enjoy your role. That's why you're playing it. Do your job and let's win. Oh man, that joint needs to be like on a billboard somewhere. That joint should be like plastered over, over the city when you load up. Because you got a lot of people are creating role players. You're creating role players, but don't want to play your role. There's too often that I see folks in motion attempting to create their own opportunities. Mind you, I'm in a whole chess match as a point guard. I'm in a whole chess match thinking the plays for the next quarter, thinking how I spent the first quarter driving to the rack to force the collapse to open up the third and fourth quarters for 3-pointers. I spent that time driving aggressively. Even if I sold on the aggressive drive, I know in the later parts of the game, this dude is going to collapse again. And dudes out there, they create their own game. Bro, I'm a red plate and I roll my boy and 3 randoms always. We read without cheating too. It's simple. Know your roles. It's easy to win. I like no dip. Full Figgity say you want no dip to return next year. I think it's a mechanic that is honestly being exploited and not natural to the game of basketball. Just allows people to shoot bad shots in a bad defensive game. All right, that's pretty interesting. I like the no dip mechanic. I see a lot of, from my experience running point guard, there's not enough players that have fully invested into the no dip mechanic. So I don't see it as an exploit because I see these dudes consistently missing my dots. So I'm dotting them clean. Some people have super slow jump shots. That's just a nightmare to me. You guys with your slow jump shots, come on. We are in 2K26. Please, for goodness sakes, please increase the speed of your jump shot. That slow jump shot is not working, especially if you're not no dipping. I'm going to explain the no dipping mechanic Full Figgity was talking about. He thinks it's an exploit. I got to say, if it was an exploit, I wouldn't have so many players that I run with missing these no dips. Not only do they miss the no dip catch and shoot, so it's not like super easy for them. For the sweats that practice and learn their jump shot off a no dip, it's freaking great. And there are far and few in between. Maybe at the sweatier levels, red plates and such, I could tell you that for lesser skilled players, no dip is not easy for them. I see it. I'm out there. So I see these boys missing. And I'm banking on their no dip catch and shoot, because if say a corner or hash player hits a no dip shot, that frees me up in the 5 out. So I'm banking on them to no dip so I could get this hash defender to stop pinching me. So I love the concept of no dip from a point guard's perspective, because I can control what that defender's gonna do. If he wants to pinch me, I use the Kyrie Irving escape. So when that joint is really fast, and it usually puts me past the first defender in front of me. Because that happens often, hash defenders want to pinch, corner defenders want to collapse. As soon as they start collapsing, I dot. And these dudes these dudes out here who can't no dip or have a super slow shot, it really hurts me. So I prefer the no dip mechanic. I don't want them to make it any easier. I like that it's a bit more challenging and difficult. Not to mention the countless times that I hear shooters saying, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong here, countless times I hear shooters saying, damn, it didn't register my no dip. Or how about this? You are wide open, homie. Wide open. Why are you no dipping? Come on. Listen, I know it's tough to know that for a lot of players, and the animation is super quick. But if you're not paying attention, you're just not paying attention. If you don't notice that you're wide open, you don't necessarily need the no dip. Come on. You're creating a challenge for yourself that's not even there. And it's the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's happened to me countless times. I'm forcing the drive when my Kyrie Irving escape. I'm forcing the drive. We're going to get on the game soon as well. But I'm forcing the drive when my Kyrie Irving escape. These dudes are wide open. The corner collapsed. This dude no dips and says, damn, it didn't register my no dip, and misses the shot. How many times that's happened to us? I can't even tell you. Why did you know dip, man? You're wide open. If you don't got that joint in the bag, if it's not second nature to you, don't practice on my time. He said no dip should be harder, in my opinion. We all need to watch OG shot. It's hard to say ready to no dip if you are used to not getting the ball. You're right. You're right. Point guards are a lot different. It's hard to stay ready, and that is facts. I believe that too. I've been on the opposite end of that point guard position, and there are games where just say a lot of this has to do with matchups, like the homie said. A lot of it has to do with matchups. So it's like we might run a game where, you know, this defender that's guarding you is just probably one of the best defenders on the court. So I can't get you to rock. I might call a backdoor cut, but you staying ready for a no dip is he's just leaving you out of the equation. In that game, you know, we could try switching sides, but you know, it's just the case that sometimes it happens that way. One game may not be the game you'll get touches. And I feel you on that. If you're trying to spot up to respect the offense and what we got set up for offense, and nobody's getting you to rock, and you're standing there prepped for a no dip catch and shoot and don't get the rock at all, I know that could be disheartening. I get that. And I try to work around that. You know, force a drive to force a collapse or force a fifi or reverse fifi. And by the way, if there's 209 people in here, just for those who don't know, just so in case any of you guys make it into our Discord, you join our Discord, and I send out a message and you want to run with me. A fifi is, if I call a fifi on the left side or right side, where if I ever call a fifi on your side, you go from the hash. There's going to be a hash. I run 5 out, so there's always going to be 2 hashes and 2 corners. If I call it on the left side, fifi on the left, that means you go from the hash to the corner cuts it to the paint. What this does is, what happens oftentimes when I'm running point guard, because of that Kyrie Irving escape, I'm getting past my first defender. It forces the hash defender to pinch me. When he pinches me, if I call a fifi on your side, you're going to be wide open in the corner. This is what always happens. Every defender that attempts to pinch me from the hash, you're going to get a fifi called on your side. Stop pinching me. Stay on your man. The corner teammate is cutting in. He's cutting in from the corner, bringing that corner defender into the paint. And, you know, that hash defender who's trying to be greedy and pinch me is now left in no man's land, and we got an open corner shot. If I call a reverse fifi on your side, that means my corner shooter is coming up from the corner to the hash, and the hash is cutting into the paint. This throws them off as well. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for those that don't know. If you ever run with me, that's what a fifi is. Fifi and reverse fifi. And you learn the no dip. Jamaican, if you're getting 15% contested on your shots, no dip will change that. Thank you. And I feel like it's a skill mechanic. It may be easy for some, but I tell you, it's not easy. I could tell you hands down, it is not easy for a lot of players. I'm running point guard, so, you know, I'm passing to these guys who are struggling with that no dip mechanic. No glaze, but I thank you. Just might be better than the guards I run into. You seem mindful. These randoms don't be like that. Yeah, no, I feel you. No, it ain't even nothing about a glaze. I feel you. I know what you guys are running into with some of them point guards out there, especially in random rec. Them dudes don't know you. They're not trying to test. First of all, a lot of point guards don't even see their shooters as extensions of the self. You score, I score. I made that score happen. You get what I mean to say? I moved the defense to make that score happen. We worked as a team to make that score happen. So I get it, to convert. But some of these point guards, they don't know you. Go ahead and miss a shot and random wreck. See if you get that ball back. Jesus. That joint brutal. I couldn't even imagine. Stop running with randoms, man. If you want to change your experience, this goes for anybody out there. If you want to change your experience on NBA 2K26, you're out there running with randoms. They don't know your strengths and weaknesses, yeah. So, when we're out there, we run with a lot of different people. So it's somewhat like I run with randoms often. Because a lot of times we lack chemistry, but good IQ knows how to play 2K, period. Good IQ just knows how to play it. It's just a matter of awareness, knowing what's going on. It's not just looking at your opponent and the arrow facing your opponent, or you're guarding this zone. Pay attention to everything that's happening on the court and try to fill the space. Fill the voids. If everybody has that same mindset to fill those voids, man, we be straight. I shoot 78%, 79 3-point. I'm not the one to leave open. Jamaican. Some of them come and wreck a team of 3. Then you have a random 2. 3, y'all still on the same team. Yeah, I seen that happen too, where 2 people end up quitting out and leaving them 3 there. I have a 36-3 on a 6'6" two-way midi slasher. My 3 gets up to 70. I can't wait for that. Hit 4 threes total, all wide open shots. I hate when you die an open player and instead of the set shot, they try to ISO and end up turning it over. That joint brutal. That joint is brutal. I can't cap. They'll give up the 3 to set up an ISO off a clean dot. Especially if you're a point guard who takes pride in passing the rock and getting your teammates open. I wouldn't say I'm a pass first point guard. I'm more of a point guard that works with what the defense is giving us. So if I see a weak link, we're going to identify that weak link and work from there. We're going to get on in about a second. What up, Trey? What's good, man? 2K got these bots playing no defense so people can use no dip. Well, I got to put this out there as well. It's one thing that 26 doesn't have defense, but a lot of y'all are tripping. A lot of y'all are really poor defenders. I mean, really, really bad poor defenders. Like no IQ on defense, no awareness or like prepping for what might happen. Watching the tendencies and stuff to say, well, their tendency is to go to this guy's. Why is this dude wide open with a badge on the hash? If he's already got 26 points in the game, why is he wide open now that he's lit up brightly with a badge? I see, man, one of the biggest frustrations I have on NBA 2K26 right now has to do with the players that we run with and their IQ on defense. It's one of my biggest pet peeves and is one of my biggest frustrations. And these boys are making excuses, saying that it's 2K26 and it's not. You are well out of position. Like, you are well out of position, bro. That's why he was there for an open shot, especially with no dip. With no dip and deep bomber. Come on, man. Act like I'm tripping. Am I tripping? I watched him in wreck. It's astonishing watching us score and no one getting back on defense. We end up trading buckets left and right. So I'm here sweating it out, getting buckets in maybe 5 seconds of the shot clock, thinking that we just get a stop on defense and then boom, they can't stop us on offense. So we pride ourselves in defense. We straight. That's another thing. Jamaican says 0 IQ. See me saying I shoot 79% don't mean give me space. Yeah. Talking sauce. Too many people trying to make a play on defense get caught in such bad positions. That's another aspect of it too. I appreciate you bringing that up, Talking Sauce, because that's another aspect of it that I like to consider for a lot of players out there. Pay attention to your reach animations. Pay attention to your adrenaline bars when you reach and how they begin to deplete. You got to pay attention to that stuff, yeah? If you're not watching, like if your player is getting that long-winded reach animation that throws you way out of position, chill, please stop pressing the button. The ball ain't going over there. Especially if you're already a weak defender. How about another thing I like to bring up? This conversation went totally left, by the way, but I think it's necessary. If you're in the corner, let's say you're a swing, and say we're in 3-2. This is brutal, y'all. This one here is brutal. This is happening way too often. Just a lack of IQ, a lack of understanding of who's taking that drive. If we're in 3-2, that means we have our swing on one side and our center on the other. If they're cutting from the right side, center on the left side, you cannot dive into the paint. Tell me I'm tripping. Tell me I'm tripping. Somebody's probably clipping this and sending it to their center right now. Uncle Slim just joined as a rookie. Appreciate you joining, man. If any of you guys would like to join as a member, just type !join. Appreciate you, man. If we're in a 3-2, the swing is supposed to have a build out there that can make the contest and get the board. That's what the swing is supposed to be. So if they're cutting from the right side, our center can't go. That means I'm at the hash, which I normally guard the corner, but if we're in 3-2, it pushes me up to the hash and our center goes to the left corner. But we need to just know this. Like our centers just need to know my hands are tied. I can't go. I can't make that contest. Furthermore, it's not only that. Because oftentimes our defenders up top are putting our centers and swings in a really, really bad position. So if I'm up top guarding the hash shooter, they like to send a lot of cuts on me because I have the least amount of defense. My only job is to make sure I'm bumping that guy that's trying to drive, that's trying to cut in, rather, not drive, but trying to cut in. So they'll send somebody through the middle because we don't have the awareness of what's going on. Now it puts the centers and swings in a really bad position. So what I mean to say is that if everybody plays their part and understanding their role, that both the center and swing got somebody in their corner, they can't collapse. If I'm up top, that means I got to play the passing lane, but I got to be able to recognize that ahead of time. I can't let this man just cut through the paint because both corners are filled. We got a hash, we got 2 hashes, and both corners filled. The only one that's up top lets his man cut right down the middle. Without even thinking, let me be in the passing lane, let me hawk this steal. This is what should be happening. If the ball is in the right corner and they send the top middle to cut straight down the middle, that defender in the middle should be thinking, I'm about to hawk this pass. And this goes right back to what I had mentioned in the beginning. When you draw a straight line from where the ball is to anybody who's potentially open, you'll be fine. But if you miss that, then that dude's going to take the backdoor cut on you. You're thinking, that's not my job. It is your job now. If you pay attention to what's happening on the court, it is your job now. You're going to have to stay. Stop ball watching. Is that simple. OG off top said, people just got to stop ball watching. Is that simple. Keep your eyes on your man at all times, like boxing. Protect yourself at all times. Love the hat. Do you golf? I don't golf. No, I don't golf. I play frisbee golf. No, I'm joking. I never played frisbee golf in my life. I played frisbee golf on 2K, though. You guys remember they had that? But yeah, it's definitely good talks. I like to set this stuff out there. People get no bumps, send all those backdoors, then blame the bigs and say the paint is sweet. You're exactly right. You're exactly right about that. And I see it happen a lot of times, Trick Curl Champ. I tell you, clip this stuff and send it to your friends who are lacking. When I am the guy, when my center's in the corner, so hear me out here. When my center is in so we're in a 3-2. My center's in my left corner, which pushes me up. When my hash opponent wraps around or he goes to a different area on the court, I'm going down to that corner to relieve my center. The instant that my player is gone and I no longer got to play defense up top, I'm going to go to that corner to relieve him, bring him into the paint. This way we don't have to worry about any, middle cuts or right side cuts. They could maintain now. If I'm not going down, then I'm going to play the corner free throw. These are key areas where you guys, in case you guys are struggling, I don't know where to go, the elbow or the free throw line. Play right there. You're in all passing lanes. You can make it to the corner in case your center got to go to collapse with a board or collapse for a contest. Elbow or the free throw line is a great way to be if you got nobody at the hash. You could play, if somebody gets jammed up, you could play a passing lane to the top middle. You could play a passing lane to the corner. There's certain areas on the court where you could place yourself in the zone and you don't have to worry about anything. You don't need to be zigzagging left and right on your. You could just chill if you know exactly where to stand. What up, Trilla? Because people ball watching getting backdoor. That's the problem. Stop ball watching is what he said. It's facts. People do be watching. I get caught out every now and then ball watching, but I'm more so. I say I'm more so looking at. This is when we're struggling. Like say we have a weak link on the team in the zone. So I'm trying to factor in their positioning. So I end up watching the team and their movement. But if everybody was on point like that, we wouldn't have no problems. Me and my guys play. When the middle cuts, the swing drops, the hash goes, corner. Ideally, in a good zone defense, that's what we would want. In some people that are aware of what's going on, like the homie said, you send your swing down, everybody rotates quickly. As soon as he cuts, you start the rotation, but everybody got to move in sync. What happens is that where we end up getting lost is, the dude would cut down the middle, nobody's moving in sync, so now it's it's an easy bucket. Guard gives up 40 plus to their matchup, but spend the whole game complaining if their big man don't have a 90 plus 3. They want to run 5 out ISO, but can't use a screen or shoot when you box out. The guards shouldn't be considered defenders, but I know that's the random rec experience. I get it. That's how it is out there in random rec. It's just scary. So I understand. But guards are not going to have the highest defensive attributes. So if a guard is guarding a guard, they're going to get cooked. This is why we should have the correct lineups out there. And in case you guys don't know, all too often I hear this too. What type of build you got? I got a 6'7" shooting ace. Homie, come on. When someone asks you what type of build you got, your answer is either lock, hash, swing, center, or point guard. And you should know what those roles entail. If you got an 85 perimeter, you are not a lock. You locked folks up at the silver level, that you are not locking up good point guards with an 85 perimeter. It is not happening. You are not better than anybody. There's 2K limitations on what an 85 perimeter has to offer, period. You're not any different. You're nothing special. You don't got a cape on. Your 85 perimeter is not going to guard me, or it's not going to guard an elite point guard. So stop it. If you know what a lock entails in their role, if you know what a hash entails in their role, then this is the answer. What type of build you got? I got a hash. I got a lock. I got a swing. Man. You got to be in sync, because if you don't trust your teammate, that's when the ball, yeah. That's why I love playing against teams who run zone, because I can guarantee there's always one person who gets out of position unless you're playing higher ranked. Yeah. Higher ranked comp, they're all in position. Yeah, they are. They are. When you play the good defensive teams and watch how they rotate, watch how they pinch and rotate, you know what's great? The better teams, as soon as that hash defender attempts to pinch, the corner defender works to play too. So it's like they're on rubber bands. As soon as he goes to the pinch, the corner defender plays too. As soon as he step backs, corner step backs to guard the backdoor cut. I go through it. I run point guard, so I see what they're doing when we're playing the tougher teams. I like small centers. I like the speed of small centers, but we all got to be on point. It's like like the homie said, if there's one weak link, you know, it all collapses. But yeah, I enjoy running with smaller centers. What's the difference between a hash and a swing? All right. Woo. Yeah. I know how to play the game for sure, but I'm still learning y'all lingo. All right. So there's a tremendous difference between a hash and a swing, yeah. Like tremendous. So the swing, if anything, is closer aligned with the center position. And oftentimes, against higher levels of competition, he'll be playing in the middle. So for someone like me at the point guard position on defense, you send me to the corner and you ideally want to leave me there. I'm the weakest defender on the court. Ideally, I should be staying on that corner shooter and doing nothing else. Make sure he don't get a backdoor cut. I always do extra, but if I had a well-set defensive team, I should be left in that corner and left alone. The swing position, their role is oftentimes to play the middle on a pick and roll because, you know, a center, we don't want a center hedging over screens. If that point guard creates a mismatch and moves the lock off of him, then that's the center guarding the point guard, and that's a bucket every time. So we want a swing out there who has higher perimeter defense, has great rebounding because he's the one who's going to be playing the role on the pick and roll. But he's also fast enough to prevent the three from the point guard. He has a decent amount of steal to prevent the backdoor cuts and also the passing lane to the roll if the lockdown's still on the ball handler. So you could think of a swing, something like a smaller center. Ideally, what happens is the swing will be the one who's boxing dudes out. When they shoot the rock, when the point guard shoots the rock, ideally, there's another factor that I want to kind of throw out there. The swing in the center should not be battling for boards. You guys shouldn't be jumping at the same time. The swing's primary goal is to set up that box out while the center crashes. Now, when the center crashes into the paint to get that board, with the help from the swing committing to the box out, our guards need the people up top, the secondary defender and the lockdown need to be rotating over because now corners are open. You know, when that center crashes in, he wants to freely crash to get that board. He shouldn't have to worry about his corner when he's crashing, although you should be aware. Aware that somebody's able to cover you when you crash. But when that ball goes up, the center should be crashing and we got to cover his corner. You don't leave that man hanging out to dry. If they so happen to get the board and we got both our swing and center in the paint attempting to get that board, they get the old board and they dish it right back out to the corner. Yeah, so, your hash shooter is always going to be the secondary defender. There's another aspect of that as well that I like to throw out there. The secondary defender, lockdown's primary goal is going to be on ball from the inbound, full court inbound. So he's on ball, putting pressure on the guard. The secondary defender is always going to be guarding the hash shooter. And a lot of people end up getting lost as the secondary defender. When we say shadow the lock, that normally means you're playing the opposite side of the ball. No point guard wants to bring the ball down the court the same side as their hash, because that just means there's going to be another defender there. So they usually send the hash to the opposite side of where they're bringing the ball down the court. Is the secondary defenders, which is usually the hash shooter, the two. So the one is the point guard. The two is the secondary defender and hash shooter. The three is always the lockdown, small forward. The four is a power forward, swing build. The five is the center. Lock that stuff in so you guys know. This is universal, yeah. This is the universal 2K language. It's just how it works. Defensive tutorial. I mean, I'm going to share this all in a video, so maybe it could help some folks out. And most don't even play actual basketball IRL to have the necessary team IQ. And you can develop it. Even if you don't feel embarrassed, just learn. Because when you start seeing those rotations work fluidly, it is a thing of beauty, B. When those rotations work fluidly and everybody's on point, the teammate chemistry is there, Oh, it is such a thing of beauty. And then when you finally experience how it works, you're like, oh, it's so much easier. I don't need to chase this dude for 24 seconds straight while he's running suicide drills, laps all over the freaking court, does nonstop movement. Just chill. We just chill in our zone type of areas and they're coming back around. And when I just want to kind of backtrack from that when I say chill, because a lot of people might think, well, I play the corner, so I'm just chilling here, even though there's nobody here. No, 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 please don't just stand there. Please don't just stand there. If you're having trouble on knowing where to go in your zone, if everybody floods over to the left side, they're only on the left side of the court. Let's say I'm playing the corner. I'm not going to stay in my corner. I'll probably come up to the left side elbow of the free throw line. This way I don't get jammed up on anybody else. Everybody's on the right side. If you cut the court in half, everybody's on the right side. That's going to put my player, me as a corner defender, maybe around the elbow of the free throw line, because they're going to have to roll back out. There's multiple ways they could roll back out. They can either take the backdoor baseline and work their way straight through to the corner. Things you got to be aware of if you're standing at the elbow of the free throw line while everybody's on the right side. You got to watch that they're going to send them. So they might sneak somebody through the baseline all the way to the left corner. You got to be on point for that. More than likely, they're going to send somebody to wrap around the hash, and you just got to be on point for that. If they send both of them, you just need to vocalize that. They're sending the wrap hash, somebody's taking the corner too, left side. There's going to be two people out there. I shouldn't be left alone as the weakest defender on the court guarding the corner and the hash. Got to run with you. My defensive IQ is nuts. Yes, sir. I've never seen a game where people so terrible at it just insist on playing it at all costs. If you go straight into zone and squad wreck, y'all trash. Yeah, you must be the one with the super low win percentage. You think I'm chasing y'all goofies all over the court? Man, you think I got time to lose my stamina running while y'all goofies are nonstop in motion? Y'all goofies have 10 people cutting. You send the coach, the janitor, fans from the stands, everybody cut into the paint at the same time like idiots. Stop playing with me, man. Think I got time to chase y'all around? Yeah, your win percentage will be down bad. The fact is, the better teams run zone. That's just it. That's what you're going to see. That's just a fact, yeah. Lockdown on board. There's a reason for that because we got set roles. Man, boys are wild. Good afternoon. What up? What up, Lou Reeves? Man, have you played college expansion yet? I haven't even seen any gameplay. Nah, I didn't even. We tried it on the first day. You know, 2K has a college expansion now. And it's part of the MyTeam game mode. We went into the MyTeam game mode, and there's all sorts of struggles just trying to find out where you need to go for that college expansion. Can't stress it enough. Key defense creates offense. I like to pride myself on defense. Defense wins games. Randoms, if you don't shoot over 70% on this game, then stop thinking you're Steph out there. Using real life basketball logic in 2K is almost impossible. In fact, it may do you a disservice to how the game is built. I agree with that statement. It literally makes no sense. For example, me having my hands up is open. You can't use 2K, like you can't use real world basketball knowledge. And he's right. There's a way in which you could use hands up. You got a non-aggressive shooter. He might be scared of hands up. He's already having trouble hitting his shots. He's non-aggressive. He's non-violent. But if you got a no-dip catch and shooter, like catch and shoot type of shooter, your hands up ain't going to do nothing. You better get out there and make sure you're jumping because he's no-dipping. So I go through that often because people think I'm the weak link on defense. So I get a lot of contests in the corner because I just know when to jump. He already showed me his tendency. He might get one off, but now I know he no-dip catch and shoots, so I'm going to jump. Second he gets the rock or the pass is going his way. I've seen zone and threes in Pro-Am. Yeah, I like that as well. Even when we were running park, we were running zone. even in park, we were running crazy rotations, zone rotations. It was super fun. I remember that park used to be super fun. Yeah, they do be mad. Their homies. Most of the dudes' homies. I hear this a lot too. Do y'all get this? They'd be like, "Damn, my IRLs are trash." I get that a lot. Damn, B, I can't even roll my IRLs no more. Those guys are just trash. You still have a brain. Why most randoms play brainless? 2K is not chess. Let's get to it, man. I want to get on the game. Let's see. Did you try the new? I haven't tried the new Fox Escape. I seen it. I don't think it's for me. It looks dope. I might give it a shot, but I don't think it's something I would stay with, especially right now that I don't got my max plus twos. Matter of fact, I should be going into my season. Let me get over there and claim, because I don't think I claimed. Yeah, there we go. We got a lot to claim. So my player is moving hella different without my lightning launch. You got a max plus one, can't do anything with that shooting. So yeah, my player is moving hella different without lightning launch. I might put this on lightning launch right now. Maybe with the Hall of Fame one. What would I get that on? I do layup, mismatch, paint prodigy. I might leave that. But everything comes together when I have the max plus twos. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I should have did playmaking. If I would have did playmaking for my build specialization, I would have been able to put the max plus one and max plus two and start every season with lightning launch on legend. If I had to do it all over again, that's what I would do. But I did shooting. And now with shooting, I end up just losing out on a max plus one because all my shooting badges are red. They're already maxed out, so I can't even put anything here. See? So that was definitely a huge mistake in the beginning of the year that I would have liked to make up for. But, the repercussions are I have to grind out to, get my max plus two so I could get the build back to its max potential with, these badges where they're supposed to be. No news on 2K27. The game has a little to no logic involved. The contestant paint hands up, the ball rolls back to offense. Are you playing for points or for the W? Because there's a difference. To a certain extent, I would say there is a difference. But if you're playing for points, you got to be aware of 2K's rally system as well. It's the reason why you see folks calling timeouts to kill that rally. But yeah, they do have a rally system, like a momentum shift, and you want to either take advantage of it or, take advantage of it when it's on your side or mitigate it when it's on the opposing team side. And a timeout usually helps with mitigating that momentum. But yeah, you do want to be completely aware of it. Folks, takeover bars are filling up and they're moving faster, moving different. My player, I only put speed with ball as the attribute with my takeover. So my speed with ball increases tremendously up to 99 as my takeover builds up. So, this is why you start seeing rallies out there. We're about to get into it, though. I'm about to get these runs in. Let me see. I'm going to send out a message in the chat right now, and I'll go into the party chat. Let me disable this. Party chat 1. Let's see what the Discord has to offer right now. Let me put just join to play so maybe you guys can see how it works in case you guys want to join our Discord as well. And if you want to get on one of our crews, if any of you guys watching, where we got multiple level 30 crews, you get cap breakers out of those crews. If any of you guys would like to join one of our crew, you subscribe to our Discord. Not just join. Joining is free, but if you subscribe to our Discord, one of the incentives is to get instantly added to the crew. You could help support what we do in Discord, and you could also get yourself the added benefit of getting those cap breakers. Your consideration is on you. There's also some additional incentives for subscribing to our Discord, like the tournaments, we're going to be hosting way more tournaments. We've already hosted a few. There's also the additional incentive of getting an opportunity to get onto the psychopaths and being seen. So, you know, the Discord is pretty large, so it's hard to get seen. If you wanted it to be easier to be seen, then consider subscribing and trying out. Because see, let me put this out there. Copy link. Type exclamation point Discord to join. The link will come up, y'all. Everyone. See if we get 5. Maybe I'll hit the laugh for a little while. My player is moving so much slower. I really didn't even want to go. I appreciate you sharing that, OG. Spanish Jose in the building. What up, man? Yeah, my player is moving so much slower. Yeah, like it's just so much slower. And I notice it with the defense. I really do notice it. I can't. Maybe at the lower levels, I'm not going to have any problem, but at the higher levels, higher defenders are definitely giving me trouble. You know what? Another thing that I wanted to, in case you guys don't know, man, that's tough. Yo, it's good, brother. So I'm doing the Devin Booker little speed boost glitch, and I still have trouble with it learning, but most point guards got this down in their bag beforehand. So you just kind of go back and forth like that. You want to kind of get that. So I try to practice every now and then, get that in my bag, and then go from there. Glue or speedster? I don't run lock, so I can't tell you. This year, I've only been on one build. So I can't tell you for sure what will be better, glue or speedster. Red, you got a lock, right? See, red is in here. Was it red? No, it wasn't red. I thought it was red. There's Mia Rosso, I2N, and Bryce. What up, y'all? We're going to need a center. Beating. Well, she could play all good, D-Reed. We still need one more. We need a center. I think we need a center. You're doing it too fast. Yeah, you're right. I do it too fast. Yeah, so I try to manage it. That's another thing too, like managing. It's like wait for the quick stop. So it makes more sense when you master the quick stop, because when you master the quick stop, you get that animation right there. So you get that. So what you're doing with this little glitch is hitting the quick stop, getting that animation. So I'll get this animation first, quick stop with that, and then you're debooking. So this is why it's up and down. So you up, and then down, up, down, up, down. Let me just shoot that and get that right again. But he was right. I am doing it too quick. So I'll get one speed boost, up, down. Oh, see that? So tough. I still haven't got it in my bag, like on the court. On the court, I don't know. It just doesn't. I see people use it, but man, I have trouble using it. But it's such a good move to have. It's really what you need to have for the higher levels of competition. I'd be slacking on it. I need to practice way more often on it, though, to tell you the truth. You ever had to build Evo more than 8 times? Creator Cameron has a video on how to get the names. He told me, he says speedster. All right, man, let's get these runs in. We still need a center. We need one more. Anybody in here got a center? No? All right. We still need a center. We need a center. Everyone Maybe a swing too. This dude ain't saying that, so I'm just say we need two. We need two more. Everyone. Hopefully we get two more and get these runs in. Bum ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let me keep practicing.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
What up, Gunner?
What up, what up?
You might run swing.
All right.
And then we're going to need a center.
I got my center.
Who's got their center?
Bryce.
Oh, Bryce got a center. Swing. All
He's
right, we ready to rock and roll.
6'11".
Sound good. All right, I'm out of here. Headed on to the wreck now. On to the wreck. On to the wreck.
Hey, what up? Y'all still need one?
I think we just got it. We'll find out right now. See how we can get everybody together. All right, I'm in the wreck, yeah.
Okay, I'm about to join you.
So, Gunner. Bryce, I don't think I have you added. I'm not sure. But it's All City YT. It's my gamer tag on the 2K menu if I don't got you added. Yeah, we got 4. Just waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm in here.
I think we full. What up, Slim? What's good, brother? Yeah, love. What up, love? Just made a bully ball big. Yeah, them bully ball bigs are crazy, man. I saw some of them inside bigs. I'll be around in a bit. All right. You got an edge enforcing diming riser. I don't even like that name. I'd be sick with that was my center's name. Still waiting. Still waiting. What do you got?
Are we giving up the +3s now?
Dita, what type of build
What
do you
up?
have?
I got everything.
All right. I'm just
Whatever you need.
Well, I got a friend request from you. I haven't seen Bryce yet, so that's what I was thinking. Just wait.
Unless we can get 2 centers, then.
No, we don't run 2 centers. Swing in a center. Is it YouTube Bryce? YouTube Bryce B?
Yeah.
All right. Sending it now.
I can play swing if someone else got a 2. It's not an issue.
Oh, we got a swing already.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you want to call it.
All right, YouTube Bryce is here. We got 5. Expect it to get sweaty. Just in case you guys didn't know. Let's get ready.
Red 2 purples. I'm about to hit red again. So
It's
not too bad.
All right. I'm ready when let me make sure I got boost before we go in. Get boost. I am good. Yeah. I'm ready to rock and roll when y'all are.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I can do this real quick. Or take over surge or whatnot.
Buy me some Gatorade reading.
Bro, this fucking lemon. The hell? Who is Shelby McElwain? McElwain? I don't know. The VIP.
You said you got my friend request though? From Dita?
What up, Starfish? What's good, brother? We got 5. Just go in the door when you're ready. I'll be back.
I'm valid. What up?
I need a fucking pancake.
Still waiting on someone.
I don't think so. Let me go to the door. I think I'm the lowest plate at gold.
I see saw a
there's
video about
somebody-
defense moves, then offense with the ball top defense. This game has some real BS going on. All right, I'll go on. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. See what this first game is looking like. I know it doesn't help my player without the badges, but I need to get to level 40 in order to get them badges up. Ding, ping, bidding. Biddy, ding, ding, ding. To help defense.
This might be a little
Easy game.
Yeah.
Easy first game. I got bottom
They
left,
got
y'all.
2 guards and they both shoot 80 from the 3 though. That's crazy.
Spot up shooters. 80's good though. A spot up shooter.
PG, average a double. 2 guards, I'm assuming it's just a
Said bring on the cheaters. What up, ICJ? Get the first dub of the day. Facts. Gotta keep that talking on defense. We'll be straight. Yeah. Charging. First down.
We'll see how they set up. If
Step
we're
back,
gonna
center.
switch to
Step
the
back,
pick
yeah.
and roll.
Yeah, easy first game, yeah. No, we're not playing, man. No, we're not playing, man. Zone. I'm bottom left, y'all. Get back, center.
Good jump.
Let's go.
Give me that. City, where you at?
I'm here.
Got you.
Let's go.
Oh, you
Easy
changed your hair
bucket.
color again.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said, City, where you at?
2 on the left right now. We're not playing man, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Nice,
Go
bro.
to the same spot, guys.
That's money. Let's go, man. Don't look at all the matchups. I know I don't look at all the matchups, bro. I used to. I used to look at all the matchups, but now I don't even care no more. You could tell by the players on the court. Like, we knew this was an easy game within the first 10 seconds. But yeah, I used to look at all the matches. Now I'm just like, I know what I can do. You know what a 99 is gonna do and all that.
Wait, right.
Good defense, yeah.
Come on, bro.
See, we got some good defense going right now. He might get the backdoor cut. All right. Yeah, we got some good defense going.
Good hold up.
And I was saying why you don't like, man. And, ain't that song, Coach Z? Ain't that song? That's crazy though. Fifi on the left. He stood. Go out, Gunner. Yeah, you got the shot.
I missed that
Good,
one.
you good. They got that. No, he sold it. Straight in. Oh, he got him. Good move. He got him back. My fault. I missed that. Good shot though, Moroso. Let's get it. He got that.
Fall.
All good. We are chilling, man. Take it for a shot up. I should have hit that shot. I should have deep booked and took the easy shot. I got bottom left. Even though I felt like that was open. Sending mine. Center, you're gonna play out the left corner when nobody's there. You're gonna play out the left corner when nobody's there, center. Good shit. Let's go. Come on. Good work. Oh, we're back. I'm going back left. Sold it. Let's get it. He's in the left corner. Yep. Good shot, bro. We're back.
I need somebody to get there, cover me up before so I could get down there.
I haven't started myself. They're playing a 2-3, yeah? They're tripping.
Good shot.
This is the terrible defense. We're going to witness terrible defense on their side. They're attempting to play a 2-3. They have no clue what's going on. Center, you out the left just in case. Watch those cuts, y'all. That center should not be.
Oh, he bumped
I keep saying it, but
stumbled.
good stuff. Coming back. They're still playing a 2-3. They're still playing it, yeah. Still playing a 2-3. They want to leave the center in the paint for some reason. So, you know, that means if they leave in the center in the paint, that means our perimeter is wide. Appreciate the love from Turkey. What up, man?
He's not using screens. Oh, you got to drop back. You got to drop.
Yeah, center is the only one right now. Gotta lock in. Look at that. Center, left corner, center, left corner, left side of the paint. Yeah, left side of the paint. Yeah. There you go. I'm back left.
You wouldn't let me jump in time.
Good try. I know they push you. Easy work.
You would not get no more out of this corner today.
Come on, bro.
Most important stats for a center are pass and rebound. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm there. Get back. Get left. Get left.
They gotta watch those cuts for him. He got the left corner there. Yep, by 2N is gonna be on you. They still doing it, bro.
Oh, I've been past.
Good shot. They still on that 2-3, bro. They don't even. Them boys probably don't even know what's wrong with their game plan right now. I keep calling the center on the left side, but he just keeps going right.
Hey, let's.
That's me. Oh, I tried it. That's good. That's good. Played it good. I haven't started scoring yet. I'm just chilling right now. What up, Chef? Appreciate it, ICJ. GBJ in the building. We run 2-3 or 3-2, depending on what offense has going on. So we don't have like a set run. Like you can't, like they're trying to set up in 2-3. Meanwhile, offense is 5 out. So they don't. You can tell they're clueless. They don't have no idea.
Oh, I didn't get the.
Good. Hey,
Yes,
good
sir.
hands. Good hands.
Oh, poor guy. That's
It
poor
works out.
guy.
It worked out. It worked out. I wasn't sure if I had the shot city or not because I was watching everybody else move to get to their spots.
Yeah. Oh man, I wanted to set him up. Good take. Go to work.
The triple Krabby Patty must not be worth it.
You see it, Moroso. Yep, you see it. You're right. Yeah.
Good hands.
Bro, they just hold me on my.
Back out now. Come up, Moroso. Yeah, good shit, bro. Right corner now.
Oh, turn
You just missed him.
around, bro.
You good. You had it. He did not get that, bro. He's going too fast for his own good. Look at him. Oh, my God.
I could get in the monster though.
Tax return hit. Go crazy, bro.
My bad. I was on mute this whole time.
You good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
in a
if it's
2-3.
like that, I can play the paint a little bit. I got rebound. I got blocks. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. This dude can't guard me.
Why am I feel so sluggish? My dude's running real
Oh, poor
slow.
guy. Good shot. Let's
Great
go, man.
shot. Good find.
Let's get it, yes, sir. I think we just got lucky with an easy team this first game. I don't think it's gonna stay this easy unless everybody sleep. Yep, yeah, I got them inside.
I got pushed out the way.
Yeah, oh, he sold it. Still.
Oh, that's a steal.
Right.
He got the drive. Try.
Specialist.
Gunner, you could go. Let's go, man. Mm-hmm. 33-22. I got my badge on. It is about to be time for show time. Yep,
Paint.
there.
I
I'm
got
with
the
you.
paint.
I'm
I
with
got
you.
the paint.
Yep, you good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Corner,
Right
corner,
corner.
get to the
Yeah.
I see it.
Yep. Good work. Go to work then. Oh, lucky. I already know how you set it up right there. Big blocks. All right. Man, oh man.
Good shot.
That guy's just giving us the buckets. He might come down straight down the middle. Look. Yeah.
That's what I was playing on. I was hoping.
Yeah.
That's us. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if I see him going straight, I'll run to that corner. You can start hedging over.
He stay there.
Go, Gunner. Man, these guys here. These guys are terrible.
Hold me down until I get there.
I got him.
Go. Yep.
Two on the left. Mm-hmm.
I see it.
Good work. Way to rotate. He got him too. I got your help.
Got
You
you.
can stay up just like that. Center, you got him. Now come back out. Good work.
Y'all really trying me over here.
Ooh.
Oh, I got
That man's
bumped
wide.
over. I was coming
Real
up.
good. Mm-hmm.
They're back in the zone.
Nobody want to guard me then? That's what they doing? You don't see that badge lit up? We was just talking about that. Dudes be having whole badges lit up.
Isn't it? Let him back. Left side, I'm left.
Take paint, big.
I'll follow.
Yep.
You got him.
All right.
You got him, also.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Good work, man.
Big.
Top. Let's go. Man, good work, yeah. Way to recover. Coming back. These guys are, man, these guys are wild. No, sir.
Wow.
What? I'm not. That's pure wildness. Hey, if any of you guys are new to our channel, new to the live stream, and you haven't subscribed yet, take a second. You can help us continue to grow this platform by subscribing. It's real quick, easy, simple. Subscribe and drop a like if you can. Yeah, definitely some good team ball love. Definitely some good team ball. About to have a double at half. Very good. They just got such terrible defense. Look at the center in the paint guarding nobody. And that puts everybody. Now they're going to put him on the point guard? They're not going to do that. Leave I2 win to shoot. Like, what is the logic? I don't understand their logic.
It's like they got multiple answers, but they can't come up with the right answer.
Right. Well, 2-3 definitely ain't it against a 5-out. Oh, that's probably off, right? Damn it.
Why
They
didn't
release it quick.
I got your left.
So, good shot.
They covered both lanes. I had to pick.
They're going to do it again? Don't set no screen yet. You just got to spread out, yeah? Another one. So the answer for them is they got to move the center to the corner like we do. You know, we move the center to our left side.
Overload.
If it's a pick and roll, you switch, but this is a bad team, so he could stay. So we're gonna leave our center on their center. Not that won't be necessarily a bad idea against a team like this. You're like, yeah, he can manage them. They don't have an aggressive point guard. Got nothing to worry about. Fifi on the left. He went over. Yeah, good try.
I thought the little guard was
That
gonna be
point
there.
guard, I don't know. He likes to stay. That's because they have their center in the paint. That's why. So I needed that Fifi. Give it up. Not sure if you know, but you can shoot those full court shots in the first, second, and third quarters at the end of the game clock. They don't count as misses. I did know about that, but I never shoot them.
I'm stuck completely. I'm trying to peel off.
Oh my goodness.
Sold
You
it. What a
missed.
board.
Hey, if they got the ball, if they're occupied, just stay there. We can switch
shot.
and give it off.
Sir. I appreciate you letting me know, though. That's good for the stream, Mud Dog. In case for other folks don't know about it. Good looking out, Bryce. Very good first game, man. 7, 18, 11, 4 for 6.
Come here.
It's you. Good jump. Good jump, bro. Way to hit that corner, bro.
Why did they
Try.
keep
He got it.
coming
He got
over
it.
Good board.
Let's
Good
get
This
it.
take.
shit is annoying.
He got it.
This dude ain't miss it. They keep sliding over here, bro. I gotta play it.
Nice. Give me that. Let's go, man. Come on. Gotta love it, man. What a steal.
Hey, good
Go
steal.
crazy. Go crazy. Go, Gunner. Oh, I tried to throw it up, Gunner.
You're good. You're good.
Damn, man. Try to throw that. Ooh, I had to put my icons down. He's coming back out. Give me that rock, boy. Way to help, center. Good stuff. Way to see that. I'm here. That's a good shot.
I'm catching
Good
it.
shot. But we're about to barbecue this. Boy's ankles are mine. Oh, my God.
Oh, you switched to
Ooh.
D-bomb?
Oh, man. My deep bomber just went away. I was setting up for deep bomber. Good kill. Money.
Left.
Good defense, yeah. Just great defense. Oh, yep, you got him. I'm going back to mine. He can't pass. That's a great shot. Good look. Big shots, big shots. He got a cut there. Good rotation.
Oh, that's a pass.
Rotation. You about to get bombed. Bomb first. Oh my God. Money.
Shot.
Let's go. Yes, Sierra. Nice defense,
Good
yeah.
hands. Good hands. Good hands.
Right corner now.
Good jump. Good jump. Good jump. Good jump.
It's a wrap. Yeah, they definitely need to quit. Shoot from the logo. I do be shooting from right at the logo, bro. With that bomber. I have quite a few clips right at the logo. I just started putting bomber on. I really like it. See it? Yep, big blocks. Good board.
Oh,
Ooh,
no
good
way.
try.
I jumped.
Straight, bro.
And they will give me a late jump.
Boy, why you playing me so aggressive? Ah, big dunks. Let's go. Good cutting. Shoot it. Sold it. You got it, I2N.
You got corner.
Oh, he stepped down. Good setup. Hey, he said don't matter. Center in the paint. 4 to what? 4 to what? All good. We can take that. This boy wants to follow me. Oh, that would have been a crazy putback out in front. Big steals.
Good steal.
Let's go. Oh, hell no. I was just setting up the pass to the corner. Damn it. Damn it. Money.
That side is
Try.
weak.
I lagged
His
when my
home
shot
is just
hit.
weak and terrible.
Good try. Mm-hmm. Good work. Saw it. Big blocks.
Oh, I thought I played
Good
it.
try.
Played it good enough.
Money. Get up off of me, boy.
That's all you.
You can step back out here. Mm-hmm. Good rotation, man. Woo! That joint flawless. Good stuff, man. That joint is so nice to watch. Yeah. Good work, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That's a good shot. That's a great shot. You in the paint for what? Man.
Got your
They-
back turned. You
Yeah,
can't
they
play
leave
defense
this
that
dude.
way.
Yeah, they leave him in the paint. Still don't get a contest.
Come here.
Come on,
Yeah, good
bro. Let me
defense.
play that.
How is
Yeah, I
that
think bomber is
foul?
great if you actually use it and take deep threes. I see people with deep bombers still take regular threes. The whole point. Yeah, sometimes it's true, dog life. Sometimes they have good defenders and you can't make good use of the deep three. But yeah, I noticed if you make good use to it. Mm-hmm.
Good dot.
Sir.
I think for you, City, it's so good. Like, just wait for them to get a press up, so you can.
Yeah,
just take it
exactly.
too.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. That's what I do oftentimes. That's what I was gonna tell him too. I use it for that they could press up higher, and now I got an easier drive, or easier collapse for that matter. Because if I'm driving from further out, then they be more inclined to
It takes
Oh,
collapse.
wow.
Oh, damn.
That
I
was
didn't
a
even know you had
quiet.
5. That's
Yeah.
Bro, I was trying to
His
go for the reach
name
of the
is-
pass, not to steal the ball, bro. That made me.
But his name is Creamy Grandma. That's wild. Creamy Grandma. It's crazy. I don't know what they're thinking.
I guess we'll just man up from here.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Yeah, he lagged up.
Oh,
or fouled
shoot.
out.
Yeah, I think Ian fouled out, I believe.
You
Yeah.
fouled out?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
fouled out. What the hell?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
trying to
get
go for a
25
pass
assists?
steal, not an on ball steal.
I don't think I could do that love. I don't even think that'll get me. I'm just hustling to hit 20 assists.
Oh shit. Oh, don't feel bad. I fouled out when there was 10 seconds left in the fourth
I
quarter.
gotta get in this. I gotta get into blues. I'm missing.
It's straight.
3 open looks, 4 open looks. That's bad.
So I'll just go for 30 and 18. That's a good number.
I got you right here. You need an assist.
There was one.
I got you right back. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's 19. It'll
My
do
bad on
26
them,
and
what,
19.
5 missed looks? That's bad.
Straight down the middle. Oh, that's me. I was bugging. Man, I was trying to get him to drop, but he didn't drop. Good take, though. That gave me 20 assists. That was good.
You still gonna be able to get 30? Come on.
Yeah, Mike. Nah. 12 seconds. Maybe 29.
Nah, they just holding it.
Yeah. GG's, man.
GG's.
I don't know. I don't know what they got planned for 27. I think they're going to stay with the easier shooting going forward, but we won't know until we find out. Maybe they'll put RNG back into shooting because of what cheaters did to this pure green window. Who knows? I'll be back, yeah. All right, yeah, man. That was a good game. Easy dub. Killed them. We had great rotations. We did everything we were talking about on the live stream. It was great to see. And it was great to see the homies adjust along the way. Because that's the expectation. GG's. This is Creamy Grandma. GG's. Oh man, that's funny. What made you put your gamer tag Creamy Grandma? Did y'all do something strange for a little bit of change? What's happening over there? On that note, y'all, I'm wishing y'all a safe and blessed rest of the afternoon. It's still early, so I might consider starting another live stream a little later, but we're gonna wrap this one up. Again, subscribe if you're new here. It definitely help us out. If you just tuned in, consider subscribing to the channel, liking up the stream. I'll catch y'all in the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all. My homies is Moist Grandpa, so I influenced Creamy Grandma. That's crazy. That was a crazy way to end the stream, too.